mentioned it's for the gong show because anything can happen in turn number 1. Hold on to your hat. These guys are new at this. Oh, they're going to get through, and they get through in good shape. In fact, a lot better than a lot of the veterans do. And in fact, a good job by the novices as they hit around turn number 1, and into turn number 2 they go. They'll start spreading themselves out, and as soon as we can, we'll try and pick up some numbers for you. Okay, here they come out of turn number 9, and one rider already starting to take control of the race as he heads out of turn number 9, comes down here to about 130 miles an hour, and we'll pick up the numbers and the names for you. Okay, out in front, bike number 141, that's going to be Steve Elmore on a Yamaha. And running in second spot, 708, that's Stephen Gillen on a Kawasaki. Running in third spot, 946. And these guys have sort of spread themselves out somewhat. Lawrence McNutt on a Yamaha. Running in third spot. In fourth spot, 136, that's Matt Bygum on a Yamaha. Then in fifth spot, bike number 143. And that's Ken Liotta, also on a Yamaha. And in sixth spot, 611, Chris Sunderland on a Kawasaki. In seventh spot, 904, Stephen Michaelis. And we don't know what brand name bike that is in seventh spot. In eighth spot, 123, that's going to be Dennis Couch. That's the 33-year-old rider out of Moreno Valley on that Honda Interceptor. Tim Parnell tuned bike. Sunny Mead Kajiva, the sponsor. And then in ninth spot, on a Yamaha, Harold Gross. And that just about covers the top 10 as the leaders go down the back straightaway. And once again, top 4 runners just more or less spreading themselves out somewhat. And of course, when you're in a novice, this is just about what you want to do, is run them like this, get kind of the feel at racing speeds with a little bit of competition around you, but you don't want to get in a heavy pack or traffic. In your first race, it kind of might excite you just a little too much. You got too many other things to worry about. And these guys have spread themselves out in a very nice fashion out here, these new riders have. And we're coming down to complete lap number 2. 2 laps of 10. Okay, we've got a change coming up. Bike number 904, boy, Stephen Michaelis is on the move. He was on 7th in the last lap, and now he's up to 5th spot. And it looks like bike number 946, the runner was in 3rd spot, Lawrence McNutt. He's got his Yamaha now up into 2nd place and on the move. And look at this, we've got a battle for the lead right now. And whoa! 946 looking for a way around, and he got his claws chopped off right there coming down the front straightaway. boy, McNutt tried to get around 141 down the front straightaway, Elmore, and finally McNutt takes him into turn number 1. So McNutt and Elmore in a very heated battle going on out here, both on Yamahas as they head around turn number 2. Boy, I don't know what it is, Rhonda. I mean, I've been saying about the novices and the new riders. I've been comparing these guys to the Gong Show for 4 years, and this is the first time I've ever got any complaints. It took you guys 4 years to complain about that, huh? Okay. Well, what's the deal? You guys can't get to the point where you can laugh at yourself, I guess, huh? But it's true, a lot of these novices did work long and hard to get here. Of course, I had to go through the same thing, too, so you're not alone. Okay, the battle for the lead continues on, and it's still McNutt and Elmore. In fact, Elmore had the early lead, and now McNutt is trying to get his way around him as they head into turn number 8. And we got a ferocious battle between the new riders out here. Look at them go around turn number 8. Almost side by side, handlebar to handlebar as they go into turn number 9. Out of turn number 9 they come, and well, somebody had to give away, and boy, they did in a big way, as we got a big lead now for your leader coming down the front straightaway. It's still 141, Elmore, and boy, McNutt's going to have to try and find a way to get around him again. And another race, he's been up here for 3rd spot between 708, that's Steve Gillen, 904, that's Steve Mikolas, who's on a roll right now. He's up into 4th spot. And 136, that's Matt Bygum on a very loud Yamaha. Store for probably one of the best races of the day. Look at this, McNutt and Elmore, and now McNutt gets around him and outbreaks him into turn number 1, and we may have a change for the lead in 3rd. No, still holding on. It's Gillen, but just barely over Mikolas. So Gillen and Mikolas having a great struggle there for 3rd spot. Gillen on the Kawasaki. We're not quite sure what Mikolas is on, but 2 great races out on the track right now. One for 1st and the other one for 3rd. Evidently, the early part of the race, bike number 955, Gregory Mazzola, got a bad start on his Yamaha. He's now worked his way up through the pack. He's up into 7th position. Bike number 955, Greg Mazzola. Seems as every lap goes by, he seems to be gaining a position. And he was in 10th spot at the first lap, and he's now up to 7th. This race continues on, he might get up into the lead. We're at the halfway point in the race. Our starter, John Raleigh, holds out the halfway flag. And McNutt now is in the lead as they come by the start-finish line. Now let's see if he can hold on to it. Elmore seems to come back, but it's a great race into 1. And we got a change for 3rd spot now. Mikolas is got himself up into third. Here's a guy that started off back down in about 7th position, and now he's finding himself up into third. A good ride by Nicholas. Finds himself up into third place. Let's get Keith Code Superbike School Challenge Cup riders 601 and over up to the pre-grid, please. 601 and over up to the pre-grid. It's still McNutt and Elmore, and this time Elmore creeps up on the leading riders ahead around turn number 1. A little puff of smoke out of the second place riders ahead around 1. Lost a little distance between himself and the lead. He went a little wide out of turn number 1, and McNutt opened up that advantage a little bit as they head around turn number 2. Bikinis and the guys out here standing on the barrels, you need to be behind the pit wall, please. You want to get close to the action, go up to turn number 3 and 4. And it looks like McNutt opening up a little bit over Elmore now as they come up on some lap traffic. 904 looks like Nicholas going to start settling into third place. And in 4th spot, bike number 708, that's going to be Steve Gillen on a Kawasaki. And more or less the top 4 positions now look like they're pretty well set. Running in 5th spot is still bike number 136 heading into turn number 1 right now. And that is Matt Bygum. And in 6th spot, 143. And that's going to be Ken Liotta on a Yamaha. And in 7th spot, going by the start-finish line now, 361. That was Eddie Spencer. And in 8th spot, 955, Gregory Mazzola. Now, Mazzola was running up there, and I guess he's dropped back a little bit now. And then 611, Chris Sunderland running in 9th spot. And rounding out the top 10, bike number 123, Dennis Couch. And, of course, Couch, the 33-year-old Moreno Valley, California resident, on the Tim Pinnell tuned Honda Interceptor. He's on those Michelin tires. I guess the first 2 Super Bike Challenge Cup races, he finished 8th and 9th, and it looks like that's just about where he's going to finish in this one as well. As we're looking for John Rowley to give him the white flag, one more lap to go. Flag is out, and it looks like it's going to be no problems at all if he can just exist for about 2.5 more miles. And that is going to be bike number 946, Lawrence McNutt, and he will take his first win ever, I think. I don't think I've ever announced a win by him. In fact, this is the first time I've ever heard his name. And McNutt's going to get a victory under his belt. And it looks like 141 is going to end up finishing second if he can last the last 2.5 laps. Steve Elmore. Now once again, let's get 601 and open. Keith Coe, Superbike School Riders up to the pre-grid immediately. 601 and open. Keith Coe, Superbike School Riders up to the pre-grid immediately. Right now, riders. Remember now, these guys are just going to get trophies, but that gets them started off. Yes, very well-deserved and earned trophies. I want to make sure I say all the right things to these novice riders now. I don't want to make any slip of the tongues. I know some people don't have a sense of humor. Here they come. I believe are your leaders. Okay, there goes your leader across the start-finish line. Oh, it looks like right at the last second, 708 got him, and that was Steve Gillen, who was running in third spot on the Kawasaki, and he finally sandwiched that Kawasaki between the two Yamahas. And so Steve Gillen gets second spot, and finishing third. Oh, that was the spot for third. Okay, so it was 904 getting, that was Mikolas. In fact, that was an amazing ride by Mikolas. He was just picking off positions one at a time. He got off to a bad start and was at the end of the first lap running in ninth spot. Just picked everybody off. Finally, on the last lap, he got up into third spot. So Mikolas takes Gillen right there at the very end for third. But the first two positions were set, and that was McNutt and Elmore.